The African brothers, Nigeria. Nigeria has been truly the number one place in Africa where musicians, celebrities, um, even the richest people on earth, like Bill Gates, etc. Right? When they land in Nigeria, they say they've landed on Africa because to them they assume that Africa is one big country, so to speak. But Africa is a continent. But they really, as the rise of Pan-Africanism movement, the likes of Ibrahim Traoré and the likes of Julius Malema from South Africa, Ibrahim Traoré from Burkina Faso, okay, Paul Kagame from Rwanda, the rise of true African panism. They want to connect to Africa, and they have nothing to do with the borders. By now, one of the countries is Nigeria, the fastest growing economy in Africa, right? Truly fastest. And oil was discovered in the 1940s, 1950s, a huge heavy oil. And so they began to send oil. They began to send oil at a massive scale. And Nigeria will be truly among the richest, so to speak, countries, right? Because, the Saudi Arabia, Aramco, they sell oil using the US dollar only, okay, so to speak. Now Nigeria, if they would ride the trend, they would have been wealthy. But there's major primarily factors that hinder that growth. Only two, so to speak. One, number one is corruption, stealing of public resources, stealing of public funds, stealing of public resources on a massive scale, looting and looting and looting. Number two is unstable government backed by some puppet leaders who are only doing things for better their interests and for better to please their partners instead of focusing on nationalism. Okay? Africa is truly not broke. Africa is just broken. Literally. We have a shit ton of wealth in Africa. But a shit ton. Yeah, I said a shit ton of wealth in Africa. And that's really true. Because listen, it is estimated that Africa loses $30 billion worth of gold every single year. $30 billion worth of gold every single year. You can't imagine how that. Number two, we have uranium in Nigeria. We have gold in Congo, diamond in Namibia and South Africa. We have oil in Nigeria. But due to corruption and people serving their selfish interests instead of national interest, right? But we see Nigeria, that man, it's freaking, it's wildfire right now. Right? Imagine people literally went to government food bank, government food storage facilities. They broke into the stores and they looted food at a large scale. Why? Because primarily inflation of Nigeria has gone through 28-30% increase. Food prices soar. The government, they decided to stop the full subsidies program, and Nigeria has borrowed, but we just believe like 30 trillion naira in 1 year. and it has nothing to show. It's there's nothing to show for it. Just like our case of President Ruto, he has bought a 4 trillion shilling in less than 2 years. And he wants to run for 5 years or 10 years in president. Imagine how much money he will borrow. Huh? Will be in insurmountable amount of purely debt. Okay, huge debt. We see yesterday. Yesterday we saw people going to the airport, shutting down the airport. No flights, no business at the airport. Union of Labor workers literally stopped everything. People went out there to the street to really make their voice heard. Make their voice heard. Make their appearance seen. Okay. Okay. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. As I was speaking earlier before, I was speaking about Nigeria. Union laborers took the street to arrest. No airport, no flight, no train, literally no communication in the field of transportation. And the president, he said that he's going to give a 6-month jail term if you try to protest. Youths of Nigeria, youths all over the world who are Nigeria, they're all expressing their freedom of speech by saying the government is not activating proper leadership. The government has stole, has looted. I mean, it's in chaos everywhere. I'm going to do a part 2, by the way, about Nigeria economy. So with that being said, see you soon.